Hello and welcome to week one of Vlogmas, or in the book community we call it Bookmas. As per usual, I forgot it was December. I remember thinking at the end of November, oh, it's getting to December. I gotta remember to do Vlogmas like I did last year. But again, like last year, I didn't really intend to do Vlogmas. It just kind of worked out that way. This year I had intentions of doing it, and then all of a sudden it was December, and I was like, shit, I didn't do that. Like, didn't prepare for this. So like last year, I'm gonna do 4 weekly vlogs, one for each of the weekend of December. And then I have some ideas for like videos in between, like throughout the rest of the month. I don't know how that'll end up panning out. I don't know how they're going to end up schedule wise. I haven't filmed any of them yet. I'm actually still behind in editing 2 videos. One was actually supposed to go out today. It is December 4th, and I have not edited it. I didn't even take the footage off my phone yet. So that may still go out today. It's just going to go out later. And then I have another video that I wanted to post last Thursday that didn't happen. So hopefully that'll end up going out this Thursday instead. But I did have some plans for Vlogmas, Bookmas, whatever. I have some ideas. Again, we'll see what all ends up happening, depending on what my time looks like, my free time looks like to film and to actually get all this stuff done. But we are going to still be doing the vlogs for sure. Just because I actually have a lot of fun doing vlogs. I like doing them. I hate editing them, but I do like actually doing them. So I have not decorated for Christmas yet. I have not gotten my tree. I'm one of those people that like, I will not think about Christmas until it is December. And it is currently December 4th, but I'm probably not going to get my tree until possibly this coming weekend. I usually don't get it like immediately. But we'll see. We'll see how that we'll see how that pans out. But I do want to share with you some book mail I got. I did order some stuff. I went ham on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. A lot of like the independent, like the bookshops were doing really good sales, and there were authors that were doing really good sales on their sites as well. So I did get some things that have come already. I don't have this like set up I'm actually sitting on the books that I have to show you, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. But first off, I did get author Ashley Munoz, who just released the book that's getting really, really popular called Things We Started. I've not read that yet, but she was having a really good sale on her website, not including that book, but her other her backlist was half off. So I got a bunch of books from her backlist, and they are signed as well. They're not personalized, but they are signed. So the first one I got was Only Once, and she writes small town romances. We have The Rest of Me, Tennessee Truths, and then this is actually the second book in the series, Fade, the Finding Home series, but she did not have the first book available, so I'm gonna have to go find that one. So those are the 4 books I got from Ashley Munoz. This I didn't even open yet. I gotta prepare better for this stuff. Hold on. Okay, opening that next package took longer than I thought because there was bubble wrap and there was shrink wrap. So Cover to Cover was also doing a sale for Black Friday. I think their books were like 25%. I honestly don't remember. Everyone was having such great deals, and I got from places that I don't normally ever buy from. I've never gotten Cover to Cover before. I know they have I think they have a book box. They also have I think it is a book box. So they had some, I don't know if it was overstock or what have you, but I got the paperback of Dangerous Innocence by Cora Riley. I love Cora Riley. This is the one I don't have by her, and they are signed, but they're like digitally signed. I love the cover. It's so pretty. And then I also ordered A Brutal Conquest by Lilith Vincent. Now I did order the paperback edition of this, but I got an email from them saying that they were actually out of stock on the paperback, and they would send me the hardcover in its place if I wanted. And I was like, I didn't even know they had a hardcover option. So, yes, please send me the hardback. Did I just read something? I get Lilith Vincent and Lilith Roman mixed up like a lot. I think it was Lilith Roman I just read a novella by. digitally signed the chapter pages. Yeah, here's the other one. I guess it's his POV. But I'm really excited for all the crap that I bought. All of the stuff that I bought from Black Friday, Cyber Monday. There's a lot of other things coming. I know some stuff is not gonna come until like right before Christmas, which is fine. So yeah. So what I'm going to be trying to read this month, I do want to try to do a reading vlog for like holiday books. Now, y'all know I'm not really a holiday reader. I will watch like Christmas movies like while I decorate and stuff like that if I'm in the mood. Usually more toward closer to Christmas. But I figured I found some holiday novellas. Audible had a huge sale recently, and I got some books from there. Quite a lot of books. Some of them were holiday novellas. There is I think Ravished by Romance is doing a holiday. I think they're doing Big Nick Energy, so I do want to read that. And there's some other, I think there's another novella I got. Victoria Wilder's new novella, December Midnights, just released the other day. I have downloaded. So there's a couple like books I do want to read, so I probably will do a separate reading vlog for that. But like my other like regular books that I'm going to read for the month is the Fallen Men series by Gianna Darling. This was on my 23 things of 2023 video, and her finally, I mentioned this in a recent video, we were waiting for Caution to the Wind, and it just released last week, I believe. So I read the first novella, Out of Sight, which is Cyclops and Talen's story. It's really short. So now I'm going to go into book 1, which is, I think is an age gap, teacher-student age gap. This isn't, I know this isn't everyone's like absolute favorite of the series, but it's book 1. So we're going to start with book 1. I am going to read the novellas in between. Will I get through it in December? I don't know. There are quite a lot of books, and the further you get in the series, the longer they are. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to do my damnedest. I think these are going to be the only books I focus on, like physical books that I focus on, aside from reading the Christmassy novella stuff. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this update. I don't know how much I'm going to update throughout the week, because on Saturday I'm actually going into the city, into New York, to go see the tree, and I do want to vlog that, so I want to have some footage of that. We're going to the Ripped Bodice, which just opened their store in Brooklyn, so that's going to be exciting. So I do want to have, I'm assuming these videos, when I did these videos last year, they were like almost an hour long, so I'm going to try not to do that this year, but I can't make any promises because y'all know how I do these. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys at some point in the week when I have some kind of update. I'm trying to make them as like Christmas related as possible because it is Vlogmas. But again, we'll see how that all ends up working out. Hello, it is Wednesday. I wasn't going to update today because I was like, I don't have anything to share with you guys except for something I ordered from Black Friday from Novel Grounds. And I was like, well, I don't really want to do an update just for that because it's lame. And I want to do like something like Christmassy and for every update, because otherwise I'm like, this is just a regular vlog. But then I remembered I do have a little bit something Christmassy to do with you guys. But first I wanted to share the sweatshirt I got from Novel Grounds. This is their LC Silver collection. It's the cowboy hat rule. I can't read what the rest of it says because it's backwards on my phone, but there it is. It's on Novel Grounds. They were, I forget, like 25% off or something on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Some of the stuff was on Black Friday. Some of the stuff was on Cyber Monday. I don't remember when I got what. But yeah, that was one of my Black Friday purchases that came. So I went to the dentist yesterday, and my dentist office was doing an angel tree, but they were doing it for shelter pets. I don't even know which shelter they were doing it for in my area, but they had some. Let me see if I can. Let's see. If you guys see my room, just ignore it. I need to clean. So I picked a couple pets off, or a couple animals off the tree. So I have Aspen, who is a 1-year-old little kitty cat, and then it has their Christmas wish list, like what they would like for them on there. And then the other one, I already have this one set up already, so that's why it's top heavy. The other one is, okay, there's the dog. The other one is Roxy, who's an 8-year-old. She looks like a German Shepherd mix of some sort. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna turn you guys around real quick. Hold on. So I got Roxy's all set up. I got her a blanket, and I don't know if these are grain-free. I'm hoping they are. They're like all natural, whatever. And then the rope toy. Whoops. So I got all 3 things. There's Sophie. Say hi, Sophie. So that one is ready. I actually have to go. They're not far from my job, so I can, I'm going to drop these off tomorrow when I leave work. And then for Aspen, I have the cat bed for her. There were mouse toys in here. I hope my cats didn't steal the toys that were in here. Ooh, these guys might be in trouble. I think my cat stole the toys out of the bed. Did you steal them, Frankie? I hope not. These guys are ridiculous. Okay, well, I gotta find the mouse toys. I don't know what they were, a catnip toy, so it is very possible that my cats took them. But so I did have mouse toys for Aspen, and then I also got the Churus. These are expensive, by the way. My cats don't get these. So this one I'm just gonna throw everything in here, and then I'm gonna I'll attach the little thing somehow. But I gotta find those mouse toys. I'll have to do that. Little shitheads. So yeah, so that's my little Christmassy thing that I did yesterday and today. And we are also doing Secret Santa at work. Of course, I got somebody who I know, but like I don't know enough. And their questionnaire was only like half filled out. So, I went to the dollar store. They said they had books on there. They didn't give me a genre. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to do romance because romance, I think people are like, if it's somebody you don't know, I wouldn't pick romance. So I actually ended up getting them the Hangman book by Jack Heath, just because it's a reason for me to get other people to read it. I did find it on Pango. I think the dollar limit was $20, and I think it was all with tax and everything, it was like $11. So that left me with some leftovers. So I got some fuzzy socks because they had fuzzy socks circled on their survey, and then they also had tea. So I got I don't know what kind of tea. They did say they liked cinnamon, like scented stuff, but I don't know how cinnamon tea would be. So I ended up just getting them like a variety pack of Twinnings. And then I got this little basket from the dollar store that I'm going to like put everything in, wrap in cellophane. I'm also going to make a candle. So because they like the cinnamon scent, I'm going to make them a cinnamon scented candle. Because I'm also going to make a candle for my friend told me who their Secret Santa was. So I'm going to make one for them that they can give as well in addition to their gift. So yeah, so that is my Secret Santa. I'll show you guys when it gets closer. I haven't even gotten the book. The book hasn't been come yet. But when it gets closer, I'll show you guys the little gift it'll probably not be in this vlog. It'll be in like a vlog or two from now because it's, I think, due the 18th or 19th. So, but just a little heads up of that. But yeah, so that was my little update. Not much to talk about, not much reading getting done, but there are some Christmas things slowly and surely happening. I have not gotten a tree yet, which I think I mentioned I'm going to do this coming weekend. Most of this vlog is probably going to end up being New York. So if I don't update you guys again, the next thing you'll see is us in the city. So I will talk to you guys at a later time.
Sarah's making me experience new things today for books.
You're welcome. For Bookstagram. For BookTube. Hey guys, we're back. I'm actually here to close out this week's vlog. It is currently Sunday, but I need to edit this, and I realized I never closed it out yesterday. So the last footage you saw was probably us in New York, I want to say. That should be the last thing. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly the haul I got from the Ripped Bodice when we went. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you probably would have seen it already because I did post it there. But let me tell you, this store, I was so excited to see all of my favorite, except for a couple, but most of my favorite indie authors and their books, their indie published versions of the books in the store. There were some that had like the, the Bloom editions and the whatever regular editions, but it was so fun to see them and to see copies of books that I have not seen before, like in person or like even on Amazon. I haven't come across. There's that perfectly imperfect series or whatever the Neva Altaj series is. Practically Imperfect, I think is what it is. I've never seen that bind up before of the 3 books. They also had the, oh, my TV just popped on. Hold on. There we go. So it was really fun. It was really hard for me to rein myself in. I did do pretty good though. I will say it was pretty crowded in there. And there was, I will say though, the girl behind the counter like dropped my book on the floor and like didn't care and was like she was just like piling. She seemed like she was just like not in the mood to be there. I mean, I understand it's holiday season, it's busy, it's crowded, and you're like a big, like no one wants to be there. I've been working retail. I understand, trust me, but like I was kind of annoyed that my book like got dumped on the floor and she like didn't care, didn't say anything about it. And I'm just like, okay. My friend's like, do you want to get like a different copy? I'm like, no, it's fine, because I'm like, I hate being that customer that's like being rude about it. So it's fine, but it's not like completely damaged. But I was just kind of like put off by that a little bit because I was like so excited to go to the store and hear so many great things about it, and like that happened and I was just like a little bit turned off, but I still had a good time. I did get a t-shirt, but it is in the wash right now, so I'm not going to show you guys that. It was just like the pink one that said the Ripped Bodice on the front of it, but I'll show you guys the books that I got. So the first book I got was The Wrong Bride by Katarina Mora. This is the first book. I don't know what this series is called, but it is the first book of the series. I think it's like a group of, a series of brothers who like their grandmother passes away. In order for them to get their inheritance, they each have to do like a certain something. They have to get married to like certain people or something like that. Because I think she like arranged all of their marriages for them or something. It did give me Dreamland Billionaires vibes from like my understanding of like the synopsis. But so I did get the first one of that series. And then I also got the first one, I don't even know what series it is, of the Alliance series by S.J. Tilley. So this is Nero. And I think these are, I don't know if they're Mafia. I'm not sure what the Alliance is, but have been seeing people read like these lately, especially Dom, I think seems to be everyone's favorite. But I got the first one. They did have the first 3. So I got that one. And then I got, because I think it's Ravished by Romance is doing this book for their book club pick for the month of December, I found a signed copy of Big Nick Energy by Morgan Elizabeth. So like I said, it was signed. They did have a signed book section. So I picked up, I think this is a cowboy Christmas romance, and it's like reverse, single mom, cowboy, low angst, she's grumpy, he's sunshine, rope play rom-com. So this is going to be, you will see me reading this for another vlog. I am doing a reading Christmas romances vlog. So that one should be in that vlog. And then the final book I got is that Perfectly Imperfect bind up by Neva Altaj. It is books 1 through 3. So it has Painted Scars, Broken Whispers, and Hidden Truths. They did have the individual ones. They had books 1 and 2, but I figured I like the bind up because it has my man Kevin Kriegman on the front. I love him when he's on a cover of quite a few of my romance books, but this is one that got dropped on the floor, and I don't know if you can kind of see like where it got like damaged on the back. It's not awful. It wasn't completely awful, but it did get a little bit like scuffed, but it's fine. So I got that version. But this is the one I have not seen. I've seen like the individual books, but I never saw. I actually had to dig to find this on Amazon because I was just curious to see if it was out there anywhere else. So those are the 4 books I picked up on our trip to New York yesterday at the Ripped Bodice. and it was a really fun time. We got to see it. It was so, the only turn off I had, now I don't go to the city. I live an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe if it's traffic away from New York, and I don't go often. Maybe, I think this is the first time I've gone in like 9 years, 10 years. Like, I have no really reason to go, and I only will go with people that like know where they're going, because the city is just, I don't like a lot of people. And as much as New York is like really really awesome to visit once in a while, it's just, there was so, we took the, so we drove through Brooklyn, and then we drove back into New Jersey and took the park and ride into Manhattan because it's just easier and it's cheaper. And there's going to be some congestion fees now they're implementing in 2024, which is insane. But it's just cheaper to take the park and ride and easier because you get dropped off at Port Authority Terminal and like you can just walk. So we walked through Times Square to Rockefeller Center. Times Square, and that walk was just so, there were so many people. Like, you can literally, I've never, it was like a mosh pit at a concert. Like, it was just so, you were literally like, if you were claustrophobic, it was not okay. Times Square was insane, and then trying to get into Rockefeller Center was even worse. And they had the roads blocked off. Like, there was no traffic in Rockefeller Center. Like, they have the roads surrounding it blocked off, so there's no cars. But it's still just insane. There were so many people. We stopped at St. Patrick's Cathedral, which I've never been inside of, but I have seen the outside of a few times. And it's just like, it was crazy the amount of people that I've been to New York. Every time I've been to New York, I know there's a lot of people there, but like around Christmas time, that city gets like triple the amount of people that live there. So I think next year, I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but like, I hate crowds of people. So I think next year, if we do end up going at all, because the tree, they leave up until like after New Year's. So if we go to the city again, it would be, I would say, after Christmas, before New Year's Eve, because I forget about it. I have no desire to go to there on New Year's Eve, like at all. That is just a million times worse for sure. But overall, it was a fun day. We did decorate. I actually decorated this morning because we got our tree on Friday and put it up and then just let it sit for a while. So I think next week's vlog, you guys will see. I didn't vlog decorating, but I will film like the decorations put up in the tree and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this vlog for this week, and I'll see you in next week's. Bye.